How's it going, y'all?
And welcome to Bros.
Today, we will be monitoring every time Aang enters the Avatar state.
And explain why.
The Avatar state is a defense mechanism designed to empower you with the skills and knowledge of all the past avatars.
How do we understand when an avatar goes into the avatar state?
The obvious indicator of the Avatar state is the glow of the eye due to Rava's spiritual energy. But when it comes to any air nomad avatar, the tattoos make things a little bit more complicated.
So, what are air nomad tattoos?
Compared to regular tattoos in the Avatar universe, air nomad tattoos are special luminescent tattoos that are located on the chi pads of the body. Therefore, when Aang or any other air nomad avatar enters the Avatar state, the eyes and the tattoos glow. So the easiest way to say Aang is in the Avatar state is when the combination of the eyes and tattoos glow.
This is important as there are times when the tattoos glow but Aang is not in the avatar state.
We will explain the Avatar state in specific instances with more details.
So, without further ado, let's look at every time Aang enters the avatar state in the chronological order.
Stop!
Aang enters the Avatar state twice in this chapter. The first one is when he wakes up from the iceberg after 100 years, and the second one is on a flashback when he entered the iceberg 100 years ago. The two are connected to each other.
100 years ago, when Aang ran away after learning he is the avatar and the monks were going to send him away for training, he was caught in a storm with Appa.
When he was drowning due to the storm, the Avatar state kicked in and saved his and Appa's life. When 100 years passed for him to wake up, the Avatar state had kicked in again. We can say that if he hadn't entered the Avatar state and is still wound up in a block of ice, he might not have survived for 100 years.
It is important to point out Aang cannot control the avatar state at this point, and when he enters it, it's not voluntary.
Aang enters the Avatar state in a moment of desperation just like the one 100 years ago.
He could not save himself and his friends from Prince Zuko, and when he was about to be captured for good, the avatar state rescues the gang with master water-bending abilities.
Aang, come on! Snap out of it! Ah!
Aang loses control when he sees the body of his old master Monk Gyatso. He feels guilty for leaving, he's in agony for the loss of his nation, he's angry for not being able to help. Aang cannot process all these feelings and resort to the Avatar state.
The difference this time is that the avatar state has no goal. Last episode, even though Aang did not have control over the avatar state, the past avatars knew what they had to do. This time, if not for Katara, the whole temple could have been wiped out.
I can help you face the threat, but only if you are ready.
I'm ready.
This is the first time Aang voluntarily enters the Avatar state. He still cannot control it after he enters it, but it is a step forward. The reason behind this voluntary action is due to the strong spiritual connection.
Solstices are when the spirit world and the real world aligned and Aang is able to have more control over the avatar state.
How could they do that to me? They wanted to take away everything I knew and everyone I loved! Whoa! Hot centers!
We see 3 Avatar states in the storm. One of them is the flashback scene we already saw in the first chapter, but we have 2 new ones.
The first one with Katara is not a complete one. He was about to enter it when Katara calmed her once again. If he had entered the avatar state here, we would have seen something similar to the one on the air temple.
The last Avatar state is when he saves the gang from underwater. It is extremely similar to his experience 100 years ago, and we can see how Aang has developed since then.
In a similar scenario 100 years ago, he could not get himself out of the water. whereas this time he saved himself plus the gang and the old man. We can definitely see some more control and awareness from Aang.
Is he okay? He's crossing into the spirit world.
When Aang enters the spirit world, the glow of the eyes and the tattoos happen as well. This is an indication of him entering the Avatar state.
This is different to the prior ones, but it's enough for us to think that it's the Avatar state. Inside the spirit world, Aang consults the Roku just like he did in the Winter Solstice Part 2.
In the last chapter of Book 1, Aang combines himself with the ocean spirit La, the first time Aang is formed with another being. We can consider this instance as another voluntary Avatar state without control once he is in it. Together, Aang and La save the Northern Water Tribe from the Fire Nation.
We have seen 8 instances where Aang entered the Avatar state in Book 1. As Aang learns about the consequences of the Avatar state, he will not enter it as much, especially until he learns to control it.
It worked! It worked!
This episode is where Roku explained the consequences of the Avatar state.
If you are killed in the Avatar state, the reincarnation cycle will be broken, and the Avatar will cease to exist.
Aang is forced to enter the Avatar state by General Fong. Fong believes that the Avatar state is the quick way to victory in the war against the Fire Nation, and is willing to do anything to force Aang into the Avatar state.
The important piece he misses is that Aang enters the Avatar state either when there's an extreme amount of spiritual energy or when he's extremely desperate, which are 2 conditions that cannot happen on a regular basis.
You cannot bury Katara alive all the time, or live the winter solstice every day.
Everything is connected.
This scene happens in the chapter Swamp, and we can see Aang's hand tattoo glow. However, this is not the Avatar state. We don't have the eyes nor the tattoos glowing. This glow happens purely because the spiritual energy flowing on Aang's chi pads.
The luminescent tattoos plus the spiritual energy equals the glow. This instance makes us wonder whether any air nomad master that has a strong spiritual connection can have his/her tattoos glow, or is it only an avatar thing and the glow is fueled by Rawa?
We believe a spirit is necessary for the glow, but would like to hear your thoughts down below. Can any spiritually strong air nomad master do it, or is it an avatar thing?
I traded him to some merchants. He's probably in Ba Sing Se by now. They were gonna sell him there.
Team Avatar's Siwang Desert experience has been by far the hardest, especially for Aang. Aang's character growth is on hold with a few setbacks due to Appa's absence.
His lowest moment comes when he enters the Avatar state in the desert. Thanks to Katara, he is once again calmed, but until Appa is found, Aang will not recover.
Aang must master the Avatar state to defeat the Fire Lord and end the 100-Year War. In the Guru, Aang is on the verge of mastering it, but stops to save his friends, which reminds us about Luke Skywalker in Dagobah on Empire Strikes Back.
In this scene, we can see Aang nearly reaching the Avatar state. We could not consider this a complete Avatar state, but maybe half. This is crucial as he now knows how to master the Avatar state. He just needs to let go of his earthly attachments.
Aang and Katara are trapped in a corner and there's one way out, the Avatar state. Aang unwillingly but consciously enters the Avatar state, just like the Guru taught him, but his moments of greatness and mastery is interrupted with Azula's lightning strike. At this moment, we can say that Aang lost his connection to the past avatars and died.
Katara brings him back to life with the spirit water and Aang's tattoos glow. The glow represents the Rava's spirit returning to life, but Aang's connection to the past avatar is still blocked. Aang's eyes are closed, so we cannot say this is the avatar state for sure.
We have mentioned how any air nomad with tattoos might have a glow, but we have a counter-argument for that. The luminescent tattoos definitely is the reason why we can see the glow on the body, but the source is Rava's spiritual energy. So, some glows are from Rava and it is not necessarily considered avatar state.
There are two avatar scenes we are 100% sure about. First is when Aang regains his connection and uses the avatar state to defeat the Fire Lord, which we can say he does not have full control of. And the second one is when he lifts the water and prevents the fire, which we can say he fully mastered the avatar state.
A potential third is when he energy bended. Normally when Aang energy bends in the future, which is in Legend of Korra flashback scenes, he goes into the avatar state. However, when he energy bends against Fire Lord Ozai, we have a different visual.
We believe this visual is created to represent the energies of Ozai and Aang, and we have an inside view. However, if we saw it from the outside, or for example, if Sokka saw it from the outside, it would have been regular avatar state glow. Due to what we see in Legend of Korra, we believe this is the avatar state.
Aang's flashback scenes in Legend of Korra gives us 3 new avatar state moments.
First, when he catches Yakone. Second, when he frees himself from Yakone's bloodbending. And third, when he energy bends. There are a total of 17 avatar states in Aang's life we see in the Legend of Korra and The Last Airbender, if we consider the avatar state as the glow combination of the eye and the tattoos.
We would not consider the avatar states in the Guru, the Crossroads of Destiny, or the Storm complete.
We hope you enjoyed our first avatar video. You can be sure there will be more to come in the future.
This is all from us today. For now,
B-Bros out.